Welcome everyone to the show. It is now our 141st episode, and I am one of your co-hosts, Brian Bacchus.
And I'm one of the other co-hosts, Jamal Smith.
He the other one.
The other one. Oh, one of
The
the other
other
ones.
one. The other mother brother.
Our last co-host is still recuperating, so she is on assignment again to her bed or home, drinking liquids and getting rest. So
Home
Tony, shout out
confinement.
to you. Hopefully you're recovering and we'll be able to join us again real soon.
Juno, she'll be back. She ain't gonna be missing out too long. She got something to say.
She got things to say. Yeah, like B said, episode 141.
We are
Man,
here. So
we've been
today
doing
it's
it
way back
since
Wednesdays.
16.
So I think it's the bomb, being 141,
Man.
47.
That's out of sight, man.
You playing? I'm a hat up.
My hat up. Got to bounce. That's solid.
What's
Good
happening,
morning,
Marcus? Young blood? How you holding it down, cousin?
Right.
Today is
How
way
you
back
doing, man?
Wednesday.
Hey, Marcus, lay it on me, man. How you doing
Yeah,
today?
yeah. What you know good, Marcus? What you know good? That's my father. Y'all used to say that. Yeah, he was the king of slang. He still uses it.
Oh, I know he does. It's like it's inbred in his daily vocab.
He was like, "What's happening, man? What you been doing? What's going on, baby?" Remember that, hey, baby? Everybody. I had Darwin Winfrey. I don't know if you know him. I've known this since fourth grade, but he always was real cool with it. Like he was born a pimp. What's happening, baby? He called everybody that. Nah, baby, I can't even do it like that. I don't think I've ever heard him say homie.
Right.
Baby.
And it's just as
Yeah,
calm and relaxed.
Oh, hey, bro, what's happening, baby? How you doing? It's one of them, like taking it back to the days of the manners. And when I say this, the people who know. So we had a pimp in there named Mitch, right? He lived 2 doors away from me. And he had a homeboy named Monty Kane. Now, Monty Kane looked like Superfly. He had the perm going back. He drove a Thunderbird.
Not a T-bird.
The long body, the Mark IV.
So he was a cool cat.
And he had a Monte Carlo. You got to have a Monte Carlo if you're going to go back in time. Trying to pimp the itches. You know what I'm saying?
That is wicked, man.
Wicked. Why don't you, he got all these rings, why don't you run down to the Milks and give me like a couple of 6-packs of that 40 ounce of malt liquor. I said 6 packs or 40 ounces, right? So you know how long it's going to take me to get it? Here go $5, young blood. Go ahead and get down there. Don't play with me.
A couple 6-packs of
40. A couple 6-pack of 40.
Man, that don't make no damn sense.
They gonna sit there all day talking about, yeah, I remember when I had this one girl, man, out there, man, she was doing the most with breakfast toast. They always rhyme. It remind me of Dolomite. Every time they sing something, they had to add an extra word to it to make it rhyme. I pimp when I sleep, and I even go throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Why don't you run down to the store and bring me back a couple of them things on the dough? It's always making up some stuff, right?
Man, that's crazy.
So we're going to continue this right after Jamal does the slides. So we'll be back. We'll see you in 2 shakes.
That's right. All right, let me get
a lamb's tail, baby, of a lamb's tail.
Uh-oh. Rick Wise. Look, we got brother Clarence on the line, too. What up?
Clarence Carter. Woo!
What up, Clarence Funkenstein? How you doing, man?
That's Rick Sations. That's what I call him, Rick Sations.
Let's talk turkey. Yeah, that's right.
No, now you could call somebody a jive turkey.
But you can't put that in.
But if you call him a jive turkey and mofo, they must fight words. What you say? I know he ain't talking to me. And we always was like looking at somebody else that ain't there. I know he ain't talking to me.
Come on, Mickey Ficky.
Looking all up at the air, stomping. It reminds me of Pinky. Remember? Say one more thing.
Right.
He stomps around. Ooh.
Nah, what I remember when he greeted him when he went to the holiday party, and he had all that juice on Ice Cube's face when he came in. Oh my God! He's
You
like,
was the most
man, get off
righteous.
me.
Like the brothers in Trade Place.
Right.
Yeah, man, you was in jail bragging on your limousine. You was the mofo I was gonna call this other way.
Mofo.
I always thinking, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna jump in here. We're gonna do these announcements. We're gonna get right back there to the craziness. Here we go. Ooh, get rid of that. There we go, y'all. All right, so we have the Altadena Community Center, which is serving as a survivor support location. They have FEMA, SBA, DCBA, the treasurer and tax collector, as well as the assessor's office there. I believe there's a couple other departments. So you can actually go to their website to see the complete list of support services or scan the QR code. The website is dcba.lacounty.gov/Altadena-Center. Now they're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and located at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. If you want to give them a call, have some questions, you can reach out to 626 398 6174. Also, the LA County One Stop Permit Center, still located at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210 in Altadena. They have the walk-in hours from 8 a.m. to 4:30. And if you would like to have an actual consultation for you as an individual or a small group, you can set up an appointment. They have those appointments for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 12:30, or Saturdays from 8 to noon. You can also set up an appointment with the Southern California Edison Planner. Those are only available Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to noon. And in order to set up an appointment, you would go to the website recovery.lacountY.gov/rebuilding/one-stop-permit-centers. All right. And just in case you weren't aware, LA County is waiving or refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding after the fire. Um, they are refunding to those homeowners who have already paid their fees, and for those who have not yet paid their fees, they will actually be waived. So to qualify, you have to applicant must show that you were both owner and that you lived in the property prior to January 7th. And then also, just so you know which properties or projects are eligible, if you're replacing your single family home that was destroyed by the fire, that qualifies. It also qualifies garages, ADUs, pools, and other accessory structures. In addition, standalone ADUs for temporary occupancy during the rebuild are qualified. However, commercial property, rentals, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, or those properties not damaged by the fire, those are not eligible. Now, to actually either get you a refund or to get a waiver, you do have to fill out the fire rebuild waiver or refund form. You can scan the QR code there in order to get that form, or you can actually go to recovery.lacounty.gov/waivers-and-refunds. And once you actually get the form, you would want to print it out, fill it out, and then you can email it to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov, or you could walk it into the permit center. Nice thing is you only need one form because it covers all departments, and there's no need to submit multiple times nor to multiple agencies. Now, similar to yesterday, I added this next slide coming up so that you can kind of see the progress that's going on. So the most, I think the one we'll pay attention to the most is the plans and process. The building plans and process, we got 810. Let me see what it was the other day. Yesterday it was 725. So they are actually moving pretty well. Yesterday, they had 120 permits issued, and as of yesterday, well, yeah, as of today, earlier today, it's 137, and it's actually 1 day less in terms of the average business days that it takes to get a permit issued. Yesterday was 58, and today is 57. So again, when you get a chance, feel free to go to that website below. Again, recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding /permitting progress dashboard. All right, and then you can see all the other information that's up there.
You trying to put that little slang in there? Yeah, we're gonna get that progress.
Yes,
Progress.
and then the dash before the dashboard was kind of throwing me off too.
Dash with the progress.
Little
Always reminds
tongue-tied.
me of Tina Turner calling around all this place.
Oh, you know what? Actually, what I did, I highlighted the both. So for today, I need to go back and make sure I only get the Eaton unincorporated area. Yesterday was just Eaton, and today is both. So I'll make sure I get the right one. But when you go to the website, you can actually select what you would like to see. And then we have the Calassist Mortgage Fund. This is still going on. This is allowing you to get 3 months of mortgage payments for free up to a maximum of $20,000. This is until funds run out because they are limited. You don't have to repay this money and it's free to apply. Just note that the grants are going to be paid directly to your mortgage servicer, not to you. And the grants are going to be awarded to eligible applicants as long as the funds are available. Now, to note, if you do get the grant, you do need to be prepared to provide proof of income, homeowner insurance or FEMA claims, your utility bills, bank statements, or mortgage statements. And to be eligible, your primary residence must have been destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to the fires or any other qualified disaster from the 1st of January 2023 through the 8th of January 2025. You must also have owned and occupied the home with up to 4 units on the property and meet the program income limits of a combined $140,700. Now, to apply, you would go to calassistmortgagefund.org, and there is a pretty pronounced button that you would click that says apply on it. And if you need some help in filling that out, you can call 1-800-501-0019 Monday through Friday in order to actually get that assistance. Let me do this real quick. All right, cool. Sorry. But also, if you would need some in-person assistance, you can go to the Altadena Community Center, again at 730 East Altadena Drive, and have someone from the Neighborhood Home Services team help you out from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they'll definitely make that work out for you. Another thing to make sure you guys are aware is that the grand opening of the new Altadena post office happened a couple weeks ago. The new post office counter at Webster's accepts mail and package drop-offs. It has prepaid box services, flat rate mailing supplies, and sells forever stamps. And it's located at 2333 Lake Avenue in Altadena, which is actually at the community or at the Chase Plaza. And our friends from It's Bigger Than Us, they actually have the Clear Vision Ahead service that they're providing, where they're providing free eye exams and glasses for those impacted by the wildfires. This is actually located at the Hub, which is at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza. And I'm trying to bring this other flyer up just because, again, it's small on my end, so I can't see it. All right, cool. And this is located in Suites 224 through 226, and the address is 3650 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. The Hub is going to be open from 12 to 4, and the next two dates that they're available are Wednesday, August 13th, and Wednesday, August 20th. Now, what you can actually have done there is they're providing free vision screenings, free on-site refractions or eye examinations, free prescription eyeglasses, and referrals to an eye care specialist if needed. To make an appointment, you want to go to bit.ly/clear vision ahead or scan the QR code if you can actually get it large enough. And again, I apologize for not getting the larger version. But one thing to note before you go is you do have to provide some proof and show that you're still directly and significantly impacted by the wildfires. So, proof of long term fire impact again is required. All adults must register individually while in person at the hub. And for dependents, proof of a relationship is required, such as a photo of a birth certificate or insurance card, etc. And if you have any questions about your eligibility or what documents qualify for verification, go ahead and email them at help at itsbiggerthanusla.org. Sorry, that slide I should have taken out because the last installment of that workshop was yesterday. However, LA Justice actually still has ongoing events. So every Thursday in the morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the LA Fire Justice Office, located at 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100, you have the ability to have coffee chat. You can head up to the office, grab some coffee, and you can just chat about, you know, what's going on with you, talk about the Southern California Edison lawsuit and all that kind of stuff, and just speak with the lawyers up there. And then also on Thursdays in the afternoon from 12 to 1, there's the business chats. This is located at Pinocchio's Pizza at 1449 North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. And this is for businesses, so you can just chat about your current situation with, again, the folks from LA Fire Justice and get some insights into things that are going on and maybe ask some questions. And then lastly, the first Monday of every single month from 6 to 7, again at the LA Fire Justice Office, 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100. There's Mental Health Monday, where there is a workshop for the families and victims of the fires to actually help them deal with what has transpired. Also, coming up today from 7 to 8:30 p.m. with the doors opening at 6 with NOMA, the National Organization of Minority Architects, whose mission is rooted in the rich legacy of activism. They're going to offer residents practical guidance on what does an architect actually do, how to find the right architect for you, what to expect during the design and building process, and bringing your vision to life with the community in mind. This is going to be at Morning Star Baptist Church, located at 980 East Rio Grande Street in Pasadena. And there's going to be several panelists, which will actually prove to be a very good discussion. So check that out if you need some assistance in dealing with architects, or if you just want to learn some good info. So the Jefferson and Villa Park branch of the libraries are providing free lunch at the library, which is a service where they're providing healthy meals for children ages 0 to 18 with no registration required. This is going on Monday through Friday through August 15th from 11:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. Now, also at the main branch at 600 East Mariposa, they're having the same lunch at the library. However, they're only open from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It looks like theirs is only going through the 1st, so that's through this Friday. Okay. And then we have the folks at Good Neighbor Bar. They actually are having a patio pop-up. And here's the schedule for it. So on Tuesdays from 5 to 8, they have Taco Tuesdays. Hopefully, if you guys were around, you were able to participate in that yesterday. Looks like the Wednesdays, the Wine Wednesdays, hasn't actually been set up yet, but it's coming soon. On Thursdays, Triple Beam Pizza is actually going to be served. And then Fridays is Shucks Oyster. Saturdays for the Win Smash Burgers. And then on Sundays, it will be Maya Thai, but that hasn't fully been established as of today. Now, the location of Good Neighbor Bar is 2311 Lincoln Avenue in Altadena, California. Now, I took down the slide that talked about supporting businesses in the area that are still there, but this is a great example. If you're either still living in the area or you know are coming back in the area to handle some business, go ahead and check out Good Neighbor Bar and any of the other establishments that are still open that need the patronizing because they lost most of their clientele because of the fires. And the the laundry truck LA.com again is providing the laundry services. Today they're at two locations: the Altadena Seventh Day Adventist Church, which is at 2609 North Lincoln Avenue. Um, and then at First AME Church, 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. The drop off is from 9 to 11, so you got about 10 more minutes if you're trying to get there today to drop off your laundry. But in a couple of hours, they'll go ahead and wash, dry, and fold your clothes for you. And this is for all the victims impacted by the fire. Now, there are two more days in which the service will be available. It'll be Saturday and Sunday, and I'll give more details on that later on in the week. And again, there's free air purifier distribution by the folks at 2150 Glen Rose Avenue in Altadena. It's today from 8 a.m. to 12, so you got about another hour if you want to get another, if you need an air purifier. This is for the folks from Altadena, Pasadena, La Cañada, and Sierra Madre. And you do have to have your ID or proof of home address in order to get your air purifier. And today from 12 to 3, we have We Out Here Market. Oh, okay. You must not be.
It was on mute. We out here. We out here. I was saying it the whole time, but it was on mute. So we out here, folks. And guess what? Today is what, Wednesday?
It is. It's happening today.
So right after this, I'm going to go head up there since we now have our resource hub right here in Colorado, Pasadena.
That's right.
So
You're
I spent 45 minutes trying to get up there. And she said, we done ran out of your corn.
That is hilarious. Okay. Right. So from 12 to 3, and I'm going to continue to say this, world famous Fair Oaks Burger located at 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. Fair Oaks Burger, again, has been there from day one since the fires hit and have been a great resource for the entire community. But We Out Here Market is going to be providing fresh fruit and vegetables, shelf-stable foods, hot foods and snacks, clothing, household items, hygiene products, face masks, legal advice, resource booths, and much, much more. Now, you do need to provide proof of you being an Altadena resident, so bring your photo ID. And if you're also interested in donating, sponsoring, or partnering with We Out Here Market, please reach out to Miss Juicy Little at gmail.com. Oops, wrong slide. I didn't remove that, so I do that. So we do have concerts in the park. It is presented by the Rotary Club of Altadena in cooperation with LA County Parks and Rec. This is the 28th annual concert series. And this concert series is at Loma Alta Park. For those who know, the address is 3330 North Lincoln Avenue. The concerts begin at 7 p.m. and are all free. The latest one, or coming up this Saturday, is Mariachi Divas. And then the following Saturday, and it looks like the last one in the series, on August 9th, will be Upstream, which is some good reggae music. So definitely check that out. Again, every picture I've seen or video I've seen of folks attending these concerts, it's number one, very well attended, and it appears that people are having a great time. So if you got some time and you're looking for something to do on Saturday evening, definitely go check that out. And then the folks with Neighborhood Home Services and Community Women Vital Voices invite you to the Legacy Summit. It's a workshop on generational wealth building where they're going to discuss family estate planning, the concept of not selling your property and rebuilding if you're concerned about that. There'll be community resources, the Hope Home Buyer and Real Estate 101 workshop, Legacy Talks, and Disaster Resource Assistance. This is going to be this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., located at the Pasadena Hilton, which is at 168 South Los Robles Boulevard in Pasadena. And to register, you would go to nhslacounty.org/Legacy Summit. And then also this Saturday, the Altadena Sheriff Station is hosting the National Night Out. It's going to be at the Lower Loma Alta Park. It's going to be from 5 again to 8 o'clock, and you get to engage with the Sheriff's Department, and they just want to do an outreach with the community. And this Sunday is the Altadena Rebuild Trade Show. It's going to be from 12 to 4, also at Loma Alta Park. This is where you're going to be able to see, touch, and explore what's possible after the Eaton fire. The Altadena Rebuild Trade Show brings together resources, ideas, and inspiration to help you rebuild affordably and confidently. And then also Sunday is the Dena Community Backpack Giveaway at the Rose Bowl. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And to register, you go ahead and scan the QR code. I believe that's the last one for the day. Yes, it is the last one. Let me remove this and bring Brian back into the show. And Brian is back into the show. And let's see what else.
I was over here talking to Brandon. You know, he's our new technical assistant that's going to be taking over all the stuff that I normally do. So while we're doing the slides, I was schooling him on how to scan back and forth between our different platforms that we're streaming at and pull people in. So as you can see,
that's groovy, baby.
We got to go back to. We are happy to announce that Stephen Robert Lay has joined the show. Kimberly Green is watching. We got Jeff Davis is watching. Welcome to the show, Jeff. We got Gary Edwards all the way out from Walnut, California is watching. We got Joe Torrey Jr., Cameron Torrey came on and checked us out. We got Tracy Anderson has joined our group. And Mark is saying, happy birthday, ATP family. You know how we do it. Oh, yeah, Terry Clark is joining us way out there in Fontucky. And Red Cup has joined us from Instagram. So we try to make sure we involve everybody who's been paying attention to our show because we love you all. We're glad that you watch.
And to Marcus's point, we got to do the traditional. What's that?
Yeah. Hey, that's twerking. Yeah, watch yourself. Watch your language. Watch everything. Watch out for that camel.
Don't hurt that hump. We are the humping people.
Did you hear me?
I heard you.
He missed it. He didn't even acknowledge. You know, you're supposed to roll with it so that it can go and come and go.
My bad.
Like at the end when we doing like that.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, so Jamal was not going to be on the show because he was going to have to do some daddy cab duties, but alas, his daughter saved him.
I still will, just later.
For later.
Because otherwise I was...
Oh, he was going to fade to black. He was going to do a Homer Simpson in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Just get out. That's how we do unruly guests. We just bump you out. So we actually, our whole thing now is we need more participation from Altadena. I know y'all tired of seeing our mugs, me and my Sonic hair and all that. You know, I know y'all tired. So don't y'all want to see some fresh meat up on here, some new blood, you know, some young blood, some, you know, hold it down, cuz type stuff, you know, because we're going back with the show you rights right now. Everything is back. We're throwing it back. So Way Back Wednesdays is always a topic that we always ask you. If you look at the title of the show, it says Way Back Wednesdays, taking you way back in time. And then we say, people of Altadena and Pasadena, this is your time to shine. Chime in with your favorite memories of the late 70s to the 90s. Now, the reason why we're so biased, because we don't have too many young people watching. Thank you for showing up, Cameron. Appreciate you. But majority of the people that watch us are from our hometown that know us. So we got an age bracket of between 45 to 70. Reason why I include 70, because those was the parents that was whooping our tails when we got out of line and then told on you. I'm gonna tell you, the first snitches was your neighbors after they whooped your tail. They come up and walk you over to your house and be like,
After they whooped you.
I just informed you I had to lay hands on your son because he was walking all through my flowers. Oh, you did, Miss Crabtree? You had to lay hands on him? If you had to lay hands on him, I definitely need to lay hands on him. Boy, get your butt in this house.
It's like, thank you for letting me know. Get in the,
And I'd
get
be
in the
like,
house.
and you looking at us, I hate you. But then the next day, how you doing, Miss Crabtree?
See, that was back in the day when the whole neighborhood could wear you out. All your family members, each generation had a whack at you. Don't get in trouble with the grandparents because they gonna tear you up. Like you said with the neighbors, they gonna tear you up. Then you get home, you still gonna get tore up. And it was perfectly fine. Wasn't nobody calling the police. I mean, granted you ain't going to the hospital and stuff, but it was justified. It was okay. Nowadays, you can't even talk to them wrong. They gonna be like,
So most of y'all know I don't have a butt, basically because it got beat off me. I don't know how many squats I can do to try to regain it, but I've been working on squats for like 10 years, and that belt then took off all the muscle. I got muscular dystrophy in my butt because it's not coming back anytime soon. So I'm not going to start doing those male butt implants or whatever it is you guys do. Everything about me is all natural, baby. We ain't playing. So stop playing with us. And if you keep messing, yeah, exactly. Now, a lot of y'all could donate some butt to me.
okay, dude, this is going
I just
real
want to make
sideways.
sure our DNAs match. I don't
This
see
is
no foreign matter in my butt.
Super sideways, man.
Yeah, but if you, it's
We go
always
the
good taste.
boogie
All
in
in
your butt.
good taste. Yeah.
Should we be playing some
taste.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, y'all thought it was funny in the 70s, but now I can't say nothing. It's cancel culture. Is that what it is? Okay, so just to let you guys know, I have joined the Altadena Dining Club, and I'm going to start going up to all the places they go to, and the first one up is King's Breakfast and Burgers on Sunday from 1 to 4. So join the Altadena Dining Club and go up there, and I've eaten everything on King's menu. In fact, when the fires happened, they were the only ones open, and they still were, going through the smoke and everything. And it wasn't until they turned off the gas and the water that they had to shut their doors for a couple of weeks. But we will definitely be up there on, in fact, there it is right there. I think that's under Brook Iva.
Right, but the concept simple. Let's commune with the neighbors at the local restaurants and places of business that need our support. Each week they're going to be at a different spot and a different day of the week to help accommodate people's schedules. So similar to what we talked about in the announcements and supporting those restaurants that are still there. There it is. So there's the first one.
Now, we still have to set up the Steak Corral run in Whittier. I have been waiting to go there with all my people who remember. So if you remember Steak Corral, we're going to be having sign-ups pretty soon so that we can have you come and have a meal on us. Altadena Talks Foundation, fellowship, meet up with your old friends, reminisce about that place. Used to be where the Chick-fil-A is now on Lake. And it was prolific when I was young because our parents got paid every Friday. And what were we doing every Friday? We were waiting in line at Steak Corral for that cheese bread. And of course, back then I was young and my mom wouldn't let me get a steak. I always got to get that salad-based steak or the hamburger steak. So when I turned 13, my mom said, "You're 13 now. You can get a steak." I looked at my little brother and sister and said, I get a steak. I'll give y'all a bite. Y'all want to taste it? Yeah, we want to taste it. Much. My sister be like, I hate you.
Were you able to get it cooked the way you wanted, or did you have to get it cooked the way
I
they
didn't,
told
I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about that back then. All I was happy was steak. But my mom always got everything like tree bark style,
you? Yes.
well done to like you can't see it, like it's burnt, and
Yeah.
that's what she liked to eat. And it wasn't until I
It's
got
like a
older,
doorstop.
man. It's like a brick. You Black Lives Matter brick. Swat. It's like a boomerang. You threw it at somebody, hit them in the head, it came back, and then you just carved it and tried to soak it in steak sauce. But I loved that place when I was younger. Now I went there 3 years ago, took Courtney and Giorgio there, and Giorgio was like, "Look at this place." I said, "Man, you didn't understand. This was like Black Angus to us when we were kids. It's like you
Hmm.
get the pit." I used to live at the ice cream station. I wouldn't even leave, come back to the seat. My mother said, "Boy, you gonna come back here with that ice cream?" I'll be like, mm. And then I put some more in. I put some more chocolate sauce. I put some more down. Go home and sick as a dog. But I got my thrill in Blueberry Hill on that one, boy. I'm telling you, that was so great. It was like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we
But
got to
yeah,
definitely set that up. We've been talking about it for months, so let's make that happen. Throw that date out there, and whoever can actually attend, please
I'm
attend.
gonna actually wait for Tony to come back. I think she probably already has called to find out, but if she hasn't, I'll go ahead and see if we can kind of do a date where we reserve it,
Hmm.
and then it'll be nothing but Altadena folks. Come on out, dinner's on us,
Whoever.
and they still got the prices from the '80s. That's the beautiful thing about it. So the whole nostalgic trick of it all is that it's still the same all the way around. I mean, I think for three of us, we paid like 35 for it, something like that. But it was cool. So thank you, Mickey, for joining us today. We appreciate you. Spread the word. Uh, we're the longest running podcast in the world
Dot dot
talking
dot.
about Altadena Talks, talking about Altadena.
Talking about Altadena.
Now, we have, uh, I lost my thought. We are, I never had a law firm, so that's kind of rarely. But at the same time, let's start this over again. So, what I've been doing is I created a little series where I go to like landmarks in Altadena and film to show you what has happened
Oh yeah.
and like some of these great views. The next one I'm going to do is up near Loma Alta as well as the Meadows because a lot of people haven't. Everyone always inquires about what about the Meadows? Did they burn them? What about this? Did they? So I'm going to these different spots so that I'm able to bring you visuals. A lot of people that's from Altadena, they don't live out here anymore. They want to see what's going on. So they, we're happy to do it. So I don't even mind. I love going up there. A lot of places I used to go up and eat lunch. So I showed you the other day, Rubio Crest. And then I used to go to, what do you call that? Tapa Lake. And now that one, I love that view. I used to eat lunch up here all the time. And this is what you can expect to see from now. You can see it's a crazy foggy day that day. Not up in Altadena, but more so down over the Pasadena area. And on a clearer day, you would be able to see downtown LA, Catalina Island. And normally you won't see this view right here that you're seeing, but the houses are burned down. So you wouldn't really see everything from each edge. You can see the foundations are still there, but the whole point of it is that view is spectacular. It's a nice place to be to eat your lunch. There's a trail right there behind it. So, you can see all of that. And it's just great. It's just Altadena is the best kept secret in the LA County. So a lot of people didn't know about it. Well, now we got a big footprint in the map that's going to turn into a legacy footprint once we get everything back running. But a new up to date, people are going to have smart homes. You walk in your bathroom, the light turns on. You walk out, it turns off. You're going to have buildings up to code now. No more unpermitted extra rooms, so you can't ever sell your house. Now you can sell your house, rent your house, do whatever you want with your house. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to get more outside now that we are centralized in Pasadena now. We're going to be having a soft opening August 15th for select people, and then we're going to have our office warming the day after Labor Day. Reason why we're doing the day after Labor Day is because y'all going out of town, so we can't do it Labor Day weekend. So we'll be stay tuned for that. These dates are new to everybody that's listening right now, including Jamal. He's looking like I ain't gonna be even available that day. And if we find that too many people aren't available, we'll do it that following Friday. So.
And we also should be going up to some of these properties that are being built as well. That's one of the things we had intended on doing is going up and seeing how things are going, maybe talking to some of the owners if they happen to be there, but more to show that, hey, there is some progress going on. There are a few homes that are being built. There's going to be quite a select few homes that are going to be available before the end of the year, where people are going to be able to move back in, which is beautiful. Because I know that there was major concerns at the very beginning about how long it was going to take, and it being multiple years before this was going to be completed, or people were going to be able to get back in the home. Plus, when Tony returns, we're going to be able to get more people back on the show. We still are trying to get Supervisor Catherine Barger on the show. We want to have some of the builders that we had on before to give us an update on the number of projects they may or may not be, or that they're working on, and how those things are coming along. And anybody else, and we're going to go back. I'm going to go back to Brian's original request. Let's get some questions from you, or some requests, or any information you guys want us to bring to the show. Please let us know if there's something that maybe we're missing, or something that you'd like an update on. Just let us know. It's a collaborative kind of effort, and that's one of the things we really are trying to make sure that these people who are unaware of us, that are questioning us, really understand. It's not always that we're going to have that super detailed information and always a guest, but we're trying to still bring value. We're trying to listen to what you guys need and want, so that we can continue this conversation and give you what you need.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? So somebody just popped up, and I'm going to have to put him up here.
Pop up.
So this guy right here, and I hope you're still watching Arcadio. So his name is Arcadio Aguayo, right? So when I moved to Duarte after 10th grade for a half semester, and thank God your mom saved me, so I wouldn't have to go to Duarte High for long.
Right.
Arcadio and I worked at the bowling alley. We kept score for the bowlers, right? And
that would
we
be
both
Columbia Bowl.
Yeah, and Duarte. And we both bowled, right? Now, I was probably the first one out of our junior group to bowl a 300. And of course, everybody, and I was already out of juniors at that time. I was subbing in a league, for adult league. And I think I shot a 161 and 162. And then the last game, my boy Tracy Runnels was keeping score, and he was giving me guidelines. Okay, man, step over here, push this over here. And it's only two people I would listen to about bowling: Arcadio and Tracy. I listen to everybody else. Some of us left-handed. If you left-handed, I'm right-handed. Don't tell me nothing, because we aren't throwing the same line. But when I bowled my first 300, I was 18. And then 2 months later, I bowled a second one. Well, after that, I stopped bowling. Now, Arcadio, I did not know that this dude was averaging 230 for years. He bowled like, I don't know, 2,800s. He bowled like about 100 300s. He went off. I was looking at the I said, wow. So shout out to you, brother. Yeah, I didn't even know he was like that. So I looked you up and was like, wait a second, this dude been silent the whole time. And he was the one that snuck up on us all. So they still actually bowled out there at Chaparral Lanes in San Dimas. Yes, he was. Oh, man, that dude. In fact, I don't know about the left-handed situation, but the right-handed situation, he had it down. Now I'm gonna give you another one. Pat Hunt. Remember Pat Hunt?
The name
He's
sounds familiar.
his Ronald Porter's their cousin. They all related,
Yeah, if
Porters.
I saw him, I would, because I know all the
So
Porters.
so me and Pat used to throw a backup ball. That's when you turn your hand this way to
Mhm.
throw it instead of turning it like a handshake. So there was a pro bowler named Glenn Allison who bowled the first perfect 900, three 300s in a row in league play. That's 36 strikes in a row.
Damn.
And they didn't sanction it because they claimed all this stuff. In fact, the next time somebody did it was 1997, a whole 14 years later. But they sanctioned his. But at that time, we had urethane balls. We had new types of urethane flooring. There was not wood anymore. It was, synthetic. And so it made the game a lot faster and easier for people to do higher scores. Well, Glenn came to the bowling alley and he was giving free lessons. Well, all the people that was better than me was talking about, oh man, he washed up. He didn't, uh, he only won one PBA tournament in his life. And I'm like, did you win any? See, I'm always the devil's advocate. You talk all the smack, but have you ever turned pro? Did you have the capability, or are you just one of those house bowling on Wednesdays, jolly good fellows drinking with the guys bowlers? Are you that? Or did you really get out there and bowl at different bowling houses and centers and actually get good? Arcadio was that person. He went to every house and had his big money. So Glenn was like, I said, I'll come up and I want to learn. So he let me bowl a game. And then after he watched me bowl, he asked me to shake his hand. And I shook his hand the regular way. He said, well, how do you shake my hand like this, right? I said, that's not how you shake hands. He said, that's not how you bowl either. But getting back to Pat has bowled about 150 300s. He's bowled about 3800s. And he throws a backup ball down the left side. They can talk smack all they want, but his ball is money every time. Now, if I would have kept doing it that way, I would have, probably been great too. But I didn't want to bowl that way. I wanted to be able to, do what I want to do. So I patterned my style after the great bowler Pete Weber. So Pete had a high backswing. It came up almost to the ceiling, and he had the pendulum, and it come down, and he was shoot it from gutter to gutter, and it would hit. And I wanted to bowl like him, right? But I didn't have the muscle power to bowl like that. So Glenn bought me a brace. Well, that was so tight I couldn't turn my hand that way. I had to turn it this way. So I bowled 20 games. And I went from a 103 average to a 190 after those 20 games. And after that, I was a beast. So now y'all know the story on how I became that great bowler that I am today. I don't bowl that much anymore. And I'm lying about bragging about a great bowler. I'm okay. But I thought Arcadio would come up, and I said, I just wanted to give him a shout out, man. That dude is badass. He's a badass bowler. He probably still is, but in between all that, he raised a family, and I knew all his sisters, Letty, and we used to go over their house all the time. And we all were good friends. Everybody was cool. His mother would speak Spanish, talking about don't let him in our house because he's looking at my daughters. First of all, they were older than me, so they wasn't giving me no chance anyway. So just wanted to give you a shout out, brother, and saw you popped on. We had some other people come up. My second mother, Viola, that's tomorrow's mom. She's on. And who else? Marcus said, what does the eight? Oh, Marcus, I had to get in this office first to get this set up. And now that I got Grand Central Station right here, we can now focus on the swag, which I'm actually going to have on display. We always like to order the stuff that we have created because we want to make sure it's good quality before we allow y'all to order. Talk about, I'm not wearing this. It fell apart in the washer. No, we don't roll like that. So, Brandon says,
and Marcus,
Big Lebowski's.
You know us with our body styles. We need to make sure. Well, I need to make sure it works for the big fellas, because that's the worst thing. I hate getting new gear and I can only wear it once, because as soon as you wash it, even in cold water, that bad boy shrink up, and it's like, okay, I'm passing it off to the kids. it's so they can wear it as nightgowns and all this crap. So yeah,
That's what used to happen to me when I order from Wish. You order a 5X because you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna over order,
thanks,
and it come up
Marcus.
to here, come up to your restaurant, and you be like, okay, I gotta give this to my son.
Hmm. Yeah, we need to represent it more too. So thank you, man.
Look, we don't even have our gear yet. We're waiting for our gear to be made locally. We like to utilize local talent for the quick, ready to go stuff. But we are going to be adding about 30 more pieces to the site. We just had to make sure that the first ones were okay and we order them and make sure that they work, that they fit, not work. So we're going to be offering mouse pads, backpacks, cups, all kinds of stuff. So that's just one more way of us trying to fundraise to keep the show going. Some people think, oh, y'all got six figures. There's three of us. We all travel different places. We all have to be at three different events sometimes. It's a lot. I now centralized. I was driving from Santa Clarita every day. That was costing me $250 a week in gas. I'm still driving from Santa Clarita every day, but I'm not driving to the point where I have to turn back and go back in 2 hours. Now I'm here from 7 to 9 at night, and we're about to do some things that nobody else has done before. One of our things that we really priding ourselves on is becoming a prototype podcast for disaster situations. So, like, excuse me, in San Antonio, the floods, I would only hope that there would be someone that knows the neighborhood, that knows their community, that would step up and do a podcast. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't heard about the flood since. Where's the media coverage? Why don't they show it? And this is the reason why we felt that we should start a podcast so that we will be able to bring you information about resources, donor stations, FEMA, tax assessor, Army Corps of Engineers, builders. A lot of people just don't know where to start. And so we decided that we would take on that task. And at the beginning, I was paying for this out of my pocket. Now, mind you, I lost all the things that I needed to do this. All the drones and the cameras. I have several businesses that we combine strengths with. So when we need to do like marketing for somebody, we have all the necessary tools to do the photo shoots, to get the capturing of the stuff from the sky. And now, even if I got the money to replace it, that's something that I just am not feeling that I need to do right now. I'm here to help my community as the best way I can. And however long that takes to get us back to that, that's where we are. So we are, just like Jamal said, we are going to be going up to the various builds that are happening to show you what's going on. There are some going on right now. So after I go out to We Out Here today, I'm going to head up to drive around Altadena and film to see what's going on, just so we can bring it back to show you, because that's what we do. Jamal and I have a marketing company called Style Click Media, which was powering the show in the beginning. And our motto, thanks to Emil Mincy, came up with, let us show you. So that's what we do. Every time I get ready to tell somebody something, man, just let me show you. Instead of, because it's easier,
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be all throughout the neighborhoods, finding out what's going on, showing you the progress. Because now that I'm local, when I'm out and about, I could just have Jamal bring me in house. Yes, I'm standing in front of a house on Ewing Street, and it looks like the foundation is starting to be poured. This is a glorious day for Altadena residents because it shows that there is still hope and faith in our community to come back and build back. I'm trying to do my Tom Brokaw, vibe. And
Pretty
so
effective.
today we're going to be going to the various areas to show you what has grown out of the ash.
Oh,
Back
fools.
to you, Jim.
Oh, okay. Let me wake back up because that voice was calming me down,
Right.
making me go to sleep.
When I talk to Sherry, she falls asleep while I'm talking. I'm like, does my voice put you to sleep?
Well, remember that's what happened to Kira when we were in Palm Springs, and I did the recording, the announcements after
Right.
dark.
Yeah, he was out Altadena talks after dark. He was over there. So yeah, so today we gonna baby, let me tell you, we gonna be headed up and we out here. Up at Farrellsburg, you better come out there and get some of the deliciousness.
And one thing I wanted to mention, kind of going back to some of the announcements, I was listening to the replay of the Altadena community meeting from Monday, and Colonel Avachal, he is actually leaving.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going to be replaced. I believe it was either this at the end of this week or that day. The next day he was going to be replaced. So he didn't announce who the new person was going to be, but they are about 98% done with clearing all the lots. There's very few left, and they're
That's
wrapping
good.
up. Yep, they're wrapping up what they were doing down at the golf course, right? Although they said it was only going to take a couple weeks, when I told you guys originally, which was like 2-3 weeks ago, he did say it's going to be another few weeks. But then at that point, they're going to restore the golf course, and they said that's going to take a few months. But once they're finished, it's going to be back to normal. What you laughing at?
You about to see.
Huh?
I said you about to see in a minute.
Oh,
So Cini just shot me a thing about Robinson Park, right? So she wrote, let me pop this up here real quick. Roller skating Sundays at Robinson Park. Cini's and chocolate chip cookies and hot chocolate from BHS cafeteria for breakfast Monday through Friday. Jerry Curl juice, aka
oh
Good Fred oil.
God,
People oily collars and liquid in them plastic caps.
God! I remember them plastic caps, man,
Oh my
and
God,
it was
that's
juicy
hilarious.
underneath there. It was,
But
it
remember when
was.
the girls used to wear them to school?
Yes,
And
it's almost like
but
the
and
bonnets
I'm like, and
nowadays.
I would ask, like, why you wearing this? I got to have my curl first when I go over to the arcade later. But you don't want us to see it now.
Right.
That's where you want it. That's where we should be seeing it right now, not when you're going to the arcade, because I can't go to the arcade and try to do my homework. So, yeah, that was crazy. Right? Crazy. There's people be sending me all kind of notes. So I got my phone right here on Facebook. I got YouTube up here. I got 2 Instagrams. I'm scanning the
Oh
whole
yeah.
thing. That's why you see my eyes darting back and forth.
Shoot, mine too.
Yeah. So
I'm looking everywhere. Plus,
yeah, I'm
looking
looking
for.
everywhere trying to pull up. So shout out to JoJo, the Solar Queen. And I forgot to Judy Walker joined. And welcome,
So
Judy. If this is
close.
your first time joining us, yeah, that's crazy. That's so funny. So that's why the whole way back Wednesday, she busted out with that Jerry Curl juice. That's way back Wednesday.
Exactly.
That's way back. I mean, we ruined many of Allure shirts.
Hey, remember Coming to America when the family got up from the
Got up
couch
on.
and they left their stains? Oh,
Well,
that's
you can
for real.
always tell that Jerry Curl wears clothes was ruined because you only got to wear that velour polo shirt once.
Once.
After that collar was black. Don't wear white. You're done.
Yeah.
Now, good Fred oil was the worst oil you could ever use because that turns your Jerry Curl red. So, yeah, and I have to give out to Cini, a shout out to Cini because Cini was my first babysitter. I'm about to pop up where I used to go. So, yeah, so it says neighborhood house, my after school and summer job. Some of y'all are products of Sammy, Mrs. Poston, Miss Talia Farrow, Stephanie Towns, Alice Wilkins, Stinson, and me. So the only ones I knew from there was Sammy, Miss Poston, and Cini. And the funny thing is, they lived a block away from there, so they was never late to work. And Sammy was cool. I actually later on was working at the same company as Sammy in 87 called MEPCO Central Lab. We made circuit boards in Glendale, like right there where Eagle Rock and San Fernando is, right there
Yeah.
on 134 and the 5. So yeah, it's funny. It came full circle. So yes, thank you for that way back. Cindy got some way back stories. She over here trying to hurry up and type. Like, I got more than that.
Yeah, she's bringing that.
Yeah,
The
but you know what I
history.
love about our town is that we still hang out. I mean, Sydney was a security guard at our school, and now we hang out with him at the Rancho.
Oh, that is bizarre.
Yeah. Well, me and Joel were at the turkey tussle, and this is when we were 55. So this is about 3 years ago. So Sydney walked up to me and said, "How old are y'all?" I said, 55. He said, "What year was y'all born?" 67. He said, "Well, I'm 67 and I was born in 55." I was like, "Wow, really?" So that was fascinating. And I recorded it, and Joel's like, "Wow, that's a trip." It was Joel, so he's so serious. He's got the most poker face you ever see. He's always serious. He only will let loose when he's around his real homies. Antoine, Anthony Harris, Lewis Greggs. That's when he opens up. That's it. That was the football team I met the first day of school. Antoine Peterson's. I knew him from third grade, so I knew him. He's the only one I knew at New York. My locker was right here. His was two lockers over. He said, "What's up, B?" Man, here, I'm going to introduce you to the football team. I met Anthony, Lewis Greggs, Joel, all of them. And so I had friends instantly that day. Then
That
the
day
next year I
forward.
joined that day forward. The next year that summer I joined the drum corps with Brian Blackburn. And we were the only two that tried out because they used to haze the hell out of you, boy. They had water balloons with rocks in them. So they throw them at us and hit you in the head. And it's hot in summer. So you're standing out there with sticks up for like 20 minutes while they're pelting you with these little water balloons. They was little, but they had rocks in them. So when you throw them real hard, the water busts in your face and you got a knot right here, knot right here. Now they don't even haze. They be like, would you like to join the drum corps? Okay, sign here, please. Nah, we want to take it back to the days of yes, y'all, where you got beat up.
It's like
Because
fraternity when they do all
if
that
you didn't
hazing.
go through the hazing, when somebody walked through the ranks, you better bomb on them first.
You got to
Because
bomb
if
them.
you don't, you're going to get bombed on by the whole drum corps. And we're going to know who didn't fight. So, growing up in Altadena and Pasadena, I loved it.
That's one of them unwritten
it's great.
rules. Don't break the ranks.
We thank you guys for joining us all the time. We appreciate everything that you are out there trying to achieve. We hope that you come back and get things together. There's so many situations that are going to be open for grants for people who don't have enough money to rebuild their homes. Neighborhood houses project is out there. Green Line is going to be helping. There's a whole lot of nonprofits. I got a couple of people that we're going to be bringing on soon that are ready, willing, and able to help you get back into your home. I really don't have much more to say other than I'm about to go up to We Out Here. So if y'all want to follow me up to the farmers market at Farrell's Burger is now open. I got Brandon here. He's going to be joining me, Brandon. And tomorrow you may see Brandon. Brandon was having some technical difficulties over there. In fact, let me just show you what Brandon's going through. So here's Brandon over there. He's all set up, ready to go. He's got the Altadena Talk shirt on, ready to go. He's got his dual monitor system. The ring light was already there, prepared for him. You see his carpal tunnel fingers on that keyboard though. So, he needs a mouse. I keep on telling him you can't run production without a mouse. He over there mixing like Sir Mix-a-Lot. He over there.
Yeah, it's hard to use that touchpad.
He over there laughing. So we got the whole little studio vibe going here. As you can see, I got a green screen behind me because we saw Brandon. He was on the yellow wall of justice. I'm on the green wall of justice. If you guys really want to see what it looks like, we're always transparent. I'm going to take this off real quick so you can see what's going on in the background. So let's go here. That's what it looks like. But we don't like that. So we put this on so that you will be tricked to thinking that we're really in the studio. Now, Jamal, he just seems to work, but he got that mirror I can see in the back, but that's good. Yeah. But this is what we do. We like to really be. Yeah, Brandon. Look about that, Brandon.
What mirror? What mirror?
Right.
Yeah, if I take mine off, then it's like plow.
Yeah, and then you see everybody walking around in their bonnets and everything.
You can still see him walking around. Well, Kira's the only one that don't care. She just walks by and be like,
Yeah.
there she goes. Plow.
Right.
The
Like,
girls be trying to go around or duck, and I'm just
she
like,
was
look,
like, "It's my house. I don't know what you talking about." She should tell her to dip in and say, "Hey, everybody." But this is a family-oriented show. We try to keep it PG. Sometimes things slip, so the broadcasting network has not called us up yet to tell us that we're doing anything wrong. So I think we're good.
right, Marcus,
So
on cue. She showed up.
right, just perfect timing. It happens every time. Well, when I was doing it at Sherry's house, it was Ghost in the Machine, Ellen like clockwork. My boy would come down with his headphones on, be bobbing his head. I said, "Yeah, my DJ's about to come on." And then we got the other guy that just walks by like this. Like zombies, man. All right, welcome. Jerry Crockett is in the house. He's watching. Old Rancho buddy, high school buddy. All we need to do is get Dale Lyle on here so we can bring him on to talk about some stuff since he's a realtor, and we only had one realtor on,
Right.
and that was Tristana. Actually, we had one more other realtor that was talking about reverse mortgages a month back. But
I want to find someone who can actually come and talk about construction to perm products. Right. So back in the day, I think I may have mentioned this to you guys. I used to work in IndyMac Bank. We were known to have one of the best construction and permanent loan products. And what I mean by product is it's a loan program for people to either acquire property and then build their home, and then it'll turn into automatically convert into a 30-year fixed loan or whatever terms you had. Or you could just, if you already had your land, you can actually build, and then ultimately it'll convert into a 30-year loan. Now, I heard that they went away during the recession in 08, but I have heard recently that they're coming back. So I'd love for either a mortgage professional, who works for maybe a wholesale lender or a lender that provides it, or for a realtor who's familiar with that product to come on and talk about it, because I have a feeling that some folks might be able to utilize that in lieu of some of the insurance money that may or may, if they don't have enough. So that would be kind of helpful. Plus, for those who actually might acquire a property, for people who are selling, that might be the best, solution for you. Because the cool thing about that product is that it's interest-only payments during the construction phase. And then once, construction is done, then, like I said, it converts into a 30-year loan, and you qualify up front at the very beginning. So hopefully we can get somebody on for that.
Well, he did say, Gary said, "What's up? I'll try to get Dale Lyle on." Yeah, there we go. Right there. Yeah, we need Dale to come on. He can do it from his backyard. He doesn't have to go anywhere unless he wants to come down to the new studio resource center. Then by all means, we won't be ready for anybody to show up here to be live on the podcast until about a month. We have to get the proper furniture. We have a new camera that's going to be dope. So when we take it places, it's AI driven. So as you move around, it's going to follow you. I will give you a taste of it later, but not today.
And we got a soundproof office.
Right, there's a lot of stuff we got to do. Soundproof office. We're going to put some green screen drapes so that, the background shows up and it doesn't look like we're not in the studio. So it's called movie magic trickery. And we're just trying to keep you abreast of all the things that we're doing to improve the show. We're pretty much going to be going into the studio soon that we're partnering up with. I can't mention yet because we haven't had our first initial meeting, but if you noticed and you watched the pre-ESPY party, I interviewed him. His name is Chico, and we're going to be doing a great many things together as a group and as a podcast and a nonprofit. So he's all down for it, and I'm down for it. Hope you all are down for it. So we're going to be doing some shows where we're actually going to be in an auditorium going live where you'll be able to come over the stage and participate. And yeah, that's how we do it. It's called movie magic. You see people making movies and you see the actual movie. Superman can fly, but on the set, he wasn't doing nothing. Some strings picked him up. We know that now, but we didn't know it before. We really thought there was such actor, and he just stayed up at the Fortress of Solitude Monday through Friday. Kind of came down on Sundays for Thai food. But, we just going to make sure that we keep bringing it to you. I'm going to give it to you. That's how we do it. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys get back to your regularly scheduled programming. Looks like it's been shared to 40 different places. Thank you very much for all that have shared it. We appreciate you. If you guys share this to other people, please do so because we have vital information. 141 episodes. There's something there for you. And it's on YouTube because remember, Facebook knocks your stuff off the thing after 30 days, which kind of messes with your engagement. So if you go back a month from now, it's going to show this is not shared with anyone. And I'm like, they're really ruining it for the people who go live. So. YouTube is always going to be there, so we appreciate you. We will be starting our own network soon so that we can expand. We got a youth media project that we're going to be doing with 45 fire victims that were their children to give them a sense of esteem and belonging and learning a new skill. I mean, I love kids. I love seeing the light in their eyes when they actually learn something or do something. I hear something. Is there a TV on? You got something going on
there? No, it's Kara's computer right now.
Oh, she's doing some IT support.
Yeah.
So, well.
Yeah. Happy Hump Day, you guys.
You guys. Thank you
2 more
everyone
days.
That's come on. Oh, let's go look at the numbers. That's what we like to do best. So let's see here. I'm going to look at myself because somebody said we only had 7 views. 7. A whole 7.
Yeah, that was Fox News.
Yeah. Well, what's that throwback word? You molded because guess what? We got more than that. Let me see if I can share this with the nations. Oh, wow. Look at that. We got 2 activity numbers now. What's this mean? Views and content. Okay. They always add something new to the atmosphere. So.
And I still got the old view.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't understand this.
That's not even cool, man. I hate that word. But yeah, we like to show you guys what we're really doing because a lot of people be lying. So here's what our numbers are looking like so far for this month. Last 28 days, we've had 78,200 views, 10,963 second views. Now, mind you, let me just break it down for you. If you look at the views and you look at the 3-second views, you can see there's a big difference, almost a 68,000 view difference. These are just people who came on for 3 seconds. Then you got 735 1-minute views, but the rest of these views are mostly people stay on and watch it and comment and all that, so they don't count those. And our content is mainly 33% of people that follow us watch it. The other 66% don't. So that means we're reaching outside of our comfort zone, which is great. I love it because then the word gets spread more. And then you can see certain days where we peaked at 3,000. This one was 12,000. This one was on July 23rd. It was 5,000. So we're actually getting a lot of people paying attention. So, and I always like to see these numbers in green because that means we're doing well. If you go see the numbers that are in red, that means we are doing something right. So we just like to show you guys this. It's always climbing, which is good. I love to see climbing. I hate to see the decline. So this month, now mind you, this is just my page. This does not count Jamal's. This does not count Tony's. It does not count the Altadena Talks Facebook. nor the 2 YouTubes, nor the 2 Instagrams. So if I really went back to this and showed you the numbers that from the day we first started, and I know I go through this a lot, but we always got new people on. So the fire happened on January 7th, and here we are today. What is this, the 30th?
30th of July.
543,000 views since then. And that's just my page. So combining everybody else's, we got anywhere between 700 and 800,000 views. All organic. We have never advertised. We just share to the local groups that we are part of. And sometimes in those groups, when our name is mentioned, they don't know who we are. And I ask them, have you watched any of the 141 episodes we've shared here?
Most of the time it's no.
I get crickets. Yeah. So the numbers don't lie. The first day of the fire, 108,000 views. I went live talking about it, started breaking down crying. Then that same night, I went to a donation station, went live and showed people where they can come get stuff because we were all messed up. I was thankful for that. And it kind of inspired me to keep doing it. And then Jamal said, why don't you start a podcast? And I said, only if you do it with me, and here we are. Tony came on about 5 days later because we were sharing all her stuff, and frankly, I didn't want to share her stuff no more. I wanted her to come on the show and share her stuff. It was too hard. It was a lot of work for me. Because he was already had the information, so just bring her on. Brandon has always been my assistant before we did this podcast with filming bowling events, golf tournaments, charity stuff. So Brandon has always been there. And now Marcus has been here since day one, always supporting. So we got the dynamic team. And, rounding it out with our accountant, Tracy, who's keeping track of everything all of our expenditures and, different things to keep us compliant, getting us to where our taxes are straight, our information straight, getting our proper insurances set up. So shout out to everybody that's part of the team. We will be looking for more volunteers when we start doing events. And we plan on doing events between August and December. So to end the year out, and we want to do like a welcome breakfast in January because January 7th will be 1 year. We got about 6 more months before that happens. Our goal is to have 1 million views before the end of the year and 1 million views every year. So by expanding our reach with over 30 different channels off of Roku, Apple TV, Prime, all of that, we will be able to reach households where seniors don't like to look at little small screens. They want to look at it on their big giant TV, which if you look at this show on your big giant TV, we look like we're CNN. So that's a beautiful thing. So I just wanted to share that with you, give you some insights on what we're doing, where we're going, and what's coming for Altadena. So appreciate everybody. I am now starving to death. I've had coffee for breakfast, and I don't know where I'm going to eat today, but it's going to be someplace good. Today is Wednesday, so I think today we're going to hit Pharaoh's Burger since we're already going to be at We Out Here. So we want to get up there before she says, well, it's usually 9 to 12 or 9 to 1 or something like that.
Dude.
So I'm going to get up there, get some video footage in so we can bring it back to you tomorrow. And how Chuck Woolery used to say, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
Hey, y'all have a great Wednesday. Get some good food. We'll see you tomorrow.
Turn your volume down. This can get extremely loud.